Welcome back to Story Voyage. Today, we're diving into a shocking story of betrayal, justice, and unexpected revenge. Get ready for a tale where one husband's heartbreak leads him to take over half of his cheating wife's business. It's a story you won't want to miss, so sit back, relax, and let's jump right in. So let me tell you about my whirlwind experience with love, betrayal, and an unexpected business acquisition. It all started when I married my wife, Anna, almost 8 years ago. When we met, she was just starting her own small consulting business. I was a construction manager, and I was doing pretty well, but Anna's ambition and drive were on another level. She'd pour every ounce of energy into her work. And while I admired it, I had no idea just how far she'd go to put her business above everything else, including our marriage. Over the years, I became her cheerleader, supporting her every way I could. I'd help her with finances, give advice on marketing, and even attended networking events with her. I didn't know much about the consulting world, but I was willing to be a part of it because I loved her. And as her business grew, we talked about our future, buying a house, starting a family. I thought we were a solid team, and while she worked a lot, I believed she was as committed to me as I was to her. Then, about 2 years ago, Anna's company hit it big. She started landing some major clients, and her income skyrocketed. Her workload increased, and she started coming home late, talking about business dinners and networking meetups. I tried to be understanding, but over time, I started feeling like an afterthought. But I brushed it off. I thought, it's just a phase, right? She's just focused on work. One night, though, things got weird. Anna's phone buzzed while she was in the shower, and a message popped up. It was from her business partner, Jason, and the text said, "Can't wait for tonight. Should I bring wine?" I felt a punch to the gut. Who plans a business dinner with wine at night? But I didn't confront her right away. Instead, I did a little digging. Over the next few weeks, I noticed that she was working late more often. I'd ask her about her day, and she'd tell me about how exhausting everything was. All the while, my suspicions were growing. Finally, one night when she was asleep, I checked her phone. It was full of messages between her and Jason, and they weren't about work. Let's just say that reading them made me feel like my entire marriage had been a joke. They talked about romantic weekends, inside jokes, and even plans to take things to the next level. I was furious, devastated, and honestly just empty. The next morning, I told her we needed to talk. I showed her the messages and said I knew everything. She didn't even try to deny it. She just looked at me and said, "I'm sorry you found out this way." The way she said it, with no real emotion, pushed me over the edge. That's when I told her I wanted a divorce. Now, here's where things got interesting. In the months that followed, as we went through the legal process, I found out that I had a legitimate claim to a portion of her business. You see, while I hadn't invested money in her company directly, I'd been involved in so many aspects of it over the years. I'd helped with finances, advised on projects, and had essentially acted as an unpaid consultant. In our state, that made me a significant contributor. Anna was furious. She tried everything to keep me from getting a piece of her company. She claimed that it was solely her achievement, that I had nothing to do with its success. But the emails, the financial records, and even some testimonies from her staff painted a different picture. My lawyer did an incredible job showing the extent of my involvement. After months of back and forth, the court ruled in my favor. I was awarded 40% of her business. It was both exhilarating and bittersweet. The company she valued so much, the very thing she had chosen over our marriage, was now partially mine. I honestly hadn't wanted it, but there was some satisfaction in knowing she couldn't just erase me from her life without facing consequences. Today, I'm still adjusting to my new role as a business owner. I kept my construction job, but I'm actively involved in the company's decision-making. She's forced to work alongside me because I refuse to sell my share. I guess it's my way of ensuring she remembers what she gave up. And here's the kicker: she's miserable while I'm finally moving on. Thanks for joining us on Story Voyage. If you enjoyed this story of unexpected twists and ultimate payback, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more incredible stories like this. We can't wait to take you on another journey soon. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring life's unforgettable tales.